Hi, my name is Brian Reynolds. I'm the executive chef at the Newbury Court in Concord. It's an independent retirement community for about 450 residents. I've had the opportunity to work here for about 26 and a half years. This is one of the things that I do for our residents is I carve roughly 12 to 15 ice carvings a year for the holidays, special events and stuff like that. So I've been carving ice since I was 18, so almost 40 years. Learned in high school, went to the Western Regency. I worked under 2 chefs there, and I learned my trade under them. So I just wanted to go over these tools a little bit with you. So basically these tools are made strictly for ice carvings. They're not cheap, stainless steel. They're very sharp. I've had these ones and a couple others. I've had these for about 35 years, so they last a long time. This one I just bought a couple of years ago, and it's really sharp still. That one goes for about $250, just a one chisel. I use these high-speed drills to do precision work. They do anywhere from 2,000 to 6,000 RPMs. And they can cut through ice. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna etch into the ice and get a really deep groove so that I can follow with my chainsaw. This is for like just sawing ice, like making wings or feathers or something like that. This is a really good tool for that. I have a bigger one here. It's used to join ice pieces together. It has blades that go either side. So one goes up and one goes down, and it kind of brings the ice closer, makes snow in between it. And it causes the ice to come together, and then you put water on it, add some heat to it, and it'll bind together. So that's about it. I am going to be doing an Indian bust. This is one that I did about 2 years ago. Can you see that? Yeah. Alright, so it's going to be similar to that. A lot of people do templates on the ice. I just go by a picture, something I draw, something that I've done before, and I take a chisel, a V chisel, and go right into the ice and get my template. So it's really important to get the dimensions correctly. And once I'm satisfied with that, then I'll start the process of cutting. But again, I'm gonna go back with the drill. I'm gonna go deeper so that I have good grooves to follow. And then I'll start cutting with the chainsaw. And then after the chainsaw, then I'll start using the chisels and the drill bits, depending on what I'm working on. These bits are also good for like smoothing out faces and just finer details. So that's about it. hard ice. This has been out since 10 o'clock, before 10. Start putting some lines on it for now. This extra so I can actually kind of make these feathers pop a little more. I won't do up here because I gotta get this a little better. So you can obviously see what it's coming out to be. I got the feathers down there. I'm gonna clean up the top a little bit, open up the middle of it, so I can finish the feathers on the top. The face is always the hardest.
Even with a pencil.
Yeah. I'm gonna go in, right in here, make a big groove down. But that gives it depth when you open up the middle like that. Different tools for different jobs. Yeah, it can be challenging going from a two-dimensional to a three-dimensional piece. Takes a lot of work.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't do it.
I'm gonna do a turkey out of this one.
So you're doing two today?
Yeah, I'll do this one after that one. But
Oh wow. Okay.
I gotta put this one away, clean. Yeah. seeping out. It's just starting to thaw out. Started with about 350 pounds of ice. Probably be done with about 150. Lips in there, that's the hardest part. So I got 8,000 steps already.
Just by doing this. Wow.
Well, I got my tools downstairs, the kitchen's over there. It's a lot of distance there.